Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Last time, what am I doing down on all fours? Not making my boyfriend happy, that's what. I don't even have a boyfriend. Okay, last time we got the coolest item ever! Except maybe the beetle. Yeah, I probably blew out your eardrums with that. I did not need to be in wolf form to showcase that. Anyway, we've made it to the boss door in the Arbiter's grounds. Wolves can't open boss doors. Don't you know anything? It's a little weird that you can't open all doors as a wolf, but like this one has a special animation to like let you do it. I'm here to tell you that your third save file has a purpose. Your second save file was for making a duplicate save outside the forest temple so you could restart a replay from there anytime you wanted. Your third save file is so you can replay this segment anytime you like. Trust me, you'll thank me later. You still live. How astonishing. No wonder some call you hero. But this is truly a bittersweet reunion. Truly. For I fear this is the last time I will see you alive. Stallord! Anytime there's ever a big giant Stalfos, I quite like it. So that down there is a stall troop. They're pinball bumpers. I know, it's the greatest insult that you could give to a foot soldier. Wow! Oh, he is playing for keeps today. Usually it's quite easy to get in there though, but I just got bounced all around. Oh, my back! Oh, I'm gonna feel that in the morning! Shaving down his spinal column one disc at a time. Well, 2 discs at a time, really. You just gotta get in there, avoid the troops, boom! Our pit boss summons more and more soldiers as he gets more and more desperate, making it so we really gotta navigate around these fellas. We'll go this way, and oh no! Did not want us getting close to that spinal column. I definitely relate. I'm getting up there in the years. I've hurt my spine exercising more than a couple of times. I've needed to go see physical therapists about it. It's a sign of, oh God, I'm just one step closer to becoming bones like this guy. Let's not think about that. Let's just think about how we're going to grind his bones to dust, not our own. Good, that just passes by. You can get a little bit more burst of momentum by spinning with the spinner. It won't last forever though. Eventually, sooner or later, you have to go in for more momentum. I missed again. We've taken out so many of these soldiers, he ain't got too many of them left. That was fun. It's all right. greatest boss fight in the whole stinking world! Look at this! At the time when I played this in 2007, it was my favorite boss fight I'd ever seen in any video game. I couldn't believe, and it's just a regular dungeon boss. This isn't Zant. This isn't a final boss. It's none of those things. I mean, I guess Zant created it, but still. Right before when he widens his jaws, like that, you want to jump to the other side. Close the distance, bop him in the face. And once he's down, jump attack! Again, and 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 again. Okay, that's enough agains. Hop back on the track, let's ride! Hop back on the track, let's ride! Yeah! Going at high speeds, the fact that you just move so damn fast that they gave you all that time to really get the hang of it in a playground, it's a natural flow of game design that just maximizes the fun. Whoever did this dungeon, wonderful. The mid-boss fight with the dead sword, the fascinating lore implications, some of which that we haven't even gotten to yet. It's just firing on all cylinders, and the finale is the best part. Oh, what? No, oh, God. Oh, that's painful. Getting knocked down right when you're about to get the hit, that sucks. This must be awfully dizzying for Link, given that he is slowly spinning in the opposite direction at all times. We've picked up enough speed. He should be coming around the corner any second. There he is. Hup. 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 I think he hit me on the way down both times, but I didn't take any damage because it was in a cutscene. That's a lot of damage. Keep plunking off as soon as I do it, such as the name of the game with pinball. Off we go. I've likened this thing to a pinball game, I've likened it to a roller coaster, I've likened it to a skateboard. It's all of them at once. Might be the coolest mix of traits to ever have in one item. Across we go again. We got more blade traps to worry about this time. Time for hit number 3. You know how that usually doesn't work out so well for you boss types. Ha! 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 About the only disappointing thing is that I couldn't do my cool finisher on you like I could the other bosses. If you don't like the game by now, you've played this far, you don't like it, haven't been impressed yet, pack up and go home. If this didn't impress you, nothing will. You've given it a fair shake, you can leave now. But for the rest of us, we got a Mirror of Twilight to go find. All right, Link, let's go. We're close to the Mirror of Twilight. We got a heart container. That's 12 hearts now. Look at us, being one beefy boy. Ugh. Like it being nighttime in the desert. Don't have to deal with the hot, blazing sun above my head. I'm wearing a hat and won't have to worry about sunburn between my hairs. But still all the same. We get to see the insides of that Colosseum-like area now, these arches. Further supporting my theory, a spinner is required to open the way to the mirror. Got 4 of these suckers now. Slay 2. Lure them together. I'm holding B. Slay 2 more. Oh, there's 5. Well, crap. The boss has found my only weakness. I can only count to 4. No, 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 no. How about this time we open by slaying this guy? And how about we walk around the back just to make extra sure there's not a 6th one somewhere, because I can't count to that number either. By extension of what I said before. Thrash and Gnash. And then, oh, they're quite far apart. Oh, not anymore, they're not. Down you go. Back to humanity. We'll hop aboard. Dark entity lurks in the Twilight. It houses an evil power. You who are guided by fate, you who possess the crest of the goddesses, hear us. At the command of the goddesses, we sages have guarded the Mirror of Twilight since ancient times. You seek it, but the Mirror of Twilight has been fragmented by mighty magic. That magic is a dark power that only he possesses. His name is Ganondorf. He was the leader of a band of thieves who invaded Hyrule in hopes of establishing dominion over the sacred realm. He was known as a demon thief, an evil magic wielder renowned for his ruthlessness. But he was blind. In all his fury and might, he was blind to any danger, and thus he was exposed, subdued, and brought to justice. Yet, by some divine prank, he too had been blessed with the chosen power of the gods. His abiding hatred and lust for power turned to purest malice. Perhaps that evil power has been passed on to Zant. You're just now figuring out where Zant got his power? It's far too late. Only the true leader of the Twilight can utterly destroy the mirror of Twilight, so Zant could merely break it to pieces. Once broken by magic, the mirror of Twilight became fragments, which even now lie hidden across the land of Hyrule. One is in the snowy mountain heights. One is in an ancient grove. And one is in the heavens. You who have been sent by the goddesses, you should be able to gather the three pieces. But you must be prepared, for a dangerous power resides in those fragments. At the peak of the Arbiter's grounds, two histories intertwine, the Gerudo and the Zora. Twilight Princess is a sequel to Majora's Mask, answering the question of what became of Ganondorf after Link and Zelda warned the king of his intentions. This made it so Ganondorf could never enter the Sacred Realm and steal the Triforce. Ocarina of Time is about Ganondorf's rise to power, so this would have been the first time he attempted to conquer anything. For his crimes, he was arrested, put on trial, and sentenced to death. But once execution day came, they learned of the curse that made Ganon immortal. It's the Sage of Water that Ganondorf slayed. The sages appear as spirits wearing masks, their true physical forms concealed. It's hard to know if they literally looked like this, or if these are their spirits given form. No other sages in any reality of Hyrule have ever looked this way, always being gifted members of different species. So, who was the Sage of Water? It's possible Gerudo is the fallen sage, and this is why she isn't present in the Zora royal family despite how old Zora lived to be. But we can't know that for sure, and these could just be different sages. Gerudo never had reason to awaken as a sage because Ganondorf never took over Hyrule in this split history. So this might actually be how King Zora met his end. Ganondorf's execution would have been carried out relatively soon after his defeat. Gerudo would have still been a child at the time, and King Zora would have been the Sage of Water instead. I've never seen this said anywhere, so there may be evidence to contradict this I'm not considering. But the point is, Rutella mentions her husband's death, he is King Zora, and we see the Sage of Water die. As for the Gerudo, what Gerudo? Did you notice there wasn't a single one anywhere in Hyrule? They're completely absent. I found this baffling, and so did a lot of other people, which is why the Gerudo War is a popular fan theory. I want to preface this by saying there is no direct mention of a Gerudo War in any official story, but their silence is deafening, and it's bizarre to see all of this evidence of them once existing, but Ganondorf is the only one we see at all. In my personal opinion, the only plausible half Gerudo is Telma, so in a best case scenario, they're incredibly few in number, and in worst, they're not here at all. Besides the great disappearance, here's the facts. In Ocarina of Time, the Gerudo are overwhelmingly loyal to their king Ganondorf up until he takes over and reveals just how maniacal he is. Since Link and Zelda used time travel to undo his rule, his rise to power never happened. The king put him under arrest instead. It's likely that a great battle took place over this. The Ganon I know would never go down without a good fight. There's always some loonies who don't buy into overwhelmingly proven scandals involving the people in power they agree with. Being wrong is hard. Ganondorf never actually took over to reveal his true intentions. there's always a split in situations like this. For example, Koome and Kotake would stay with their king no matter what. We saw that even the worst timeline wasn't enough to sway their loyalty. Certainly, once the battle was decided, any Gerudo loyal to Ganondorf would pay for their crimes, be made an example of, or be driven away from Hyrule to avoid persecution. This also wouldn't be the first time the royals sent away a whole race of people who lost a war to them. Just ask Midna. Twilight Princess is the first time we see a post-Ganondorf Hyrule, so it's possible we're living in the fallout from that. The sequel to Twilight Princess is Four Swords Adventures, which features a scant few Gerudo. According to Zelda Encyclopedia, the Gerudo were driven out of Hyrule altogether around the time of Ganondorf's failure and had to find a new home in the Borderlands, a place called the Desert of Doubt. In the Japanese text, this is stated to be the Desert of Mystery from A Link to the Past. If this was a great war, I doubt they'll ever say much about it because we're getting into the territory of xenophobia and race wars. It would make the royal family the bad guys if they purged an entire race from their land simply because of a few bad apples. Something I'm sure the writers don't want to do to characters like Zelda or the King. It's probably just something best left to interpretation. Whatever happened, there's no Gerudo left in Hyrule, their land and buildings are abandoned, and no one seems to care or even talk about it. Even if they did go quietly, it's pretty effed up, whatever it was. The Hylian map of this place calls it the Great Desert, not the Gerudo Desert. So it's possible some Hylians don't recognize this place as even belonging to the Gerudo any longer. They've been erased.